In the late 1960s, rock music was changing rapidly. The carefree optimism of the early decade had faded, replaced by darker sounds, social tension, and artistic experimentation. Few bands embodied this transformation as boldly as the Rolling Stones. By 1968, the Stones had already built a reputation as rock's most dangerous band. Their rebellious image stood in stark contrast to the polished charm of their rivals. But with the release of Beggars Banquet, the band would push that reputation even further. So far, in fact, that the album arrived accompanied by a surprising and controversial advertisement that openly criticized it. At the heart of the album was a song that would quickly become one of the band's most famous and most misunderstood recordings, Sympathy for the Devil. Written primarily by Mick Jagger and shaped by the band's evolving musical style, the track adopted an unusual perspective. Rather than condemning evil directly, the song was narrated from the point of view of the devil himself. Over a hypnotic samba-inspired rhythm, the narrator calmly recounts moments of violence and cruelty throughout human history. For some listeners, the song was a brilliant piece of storytelling and social commentary. It suggested that humanity, not supernatural forces, was responsible for many of history's darkest events. But for others, the lyrics were deeply unsettling. The late 1960s were already filled with cultural anxiety. Political unrest, protests, and generational conflict were dominating headlines. Against this backdrop, a song that appeared to give voice to the devil sparked alarm among certain critics and commentators. In response to growing controversy, an extraordinary promotional move appeared in newspapers. An advertisement that seemed to denounce the very album it was meant to promote. The ad warned readers about the shocking themes contained within the record, highlighting the provocative nature of the lyrics and questioning whether such music should be taken lightly. Rather than offering simple praise, it presented the album almost as a cultural challenge, something listeners needed to confront and judge for themselves. Whether intended as genuine caution or clever marketing, the result was immediate attention. Curiosity spread quickly. If an album was controversial enough to require a warning, many people wanted to hear it even more. For the Rolling Stones, controversy was nothing new. Yet the reaction to Beggars Banquet revealed just how powerful music could be during a period of social upheaval. Songs were no longer merely entertainment. They were statements, reflections of a world in turmoil. Despite, or perhaps because of, the controversy, the album went on to become one of the most respected records in the band's catalog. Its stripped-back blues influence, raw production, and bold songwriting marked a turning point in the Stones' career. Tracks like Street Fighting Man captured the tension of the era, while Sympathy for the Devil pushed lyrical boundaries in ways few rock songs had attempted before. Beggars Banquet is widely regarded as a masterpiece. What once shocked audiences is now viewed as a daring exploration of morality, history, and human responsibility. The strange advertisement that seemed to condemn the album ultimately became part of its legend. It reminded listeners that art can provoke, disturb, and challenge assumptions. And for the Rolling Stones, that was precisely the point.